ChatGPT just gives so much more sophisticated answers. I bet if I take a picture of them and put it into Google Lens, it'll tell me. The more precise your question is, the better your answer will be. People are just learning really how artificial intelligence is involved in our lives.
The conversation around AI is everywhere. But what does it look like when it's actually in our hands? Residents at a community living space are moving beyond the headlines to try AI for themselves. This is a look at their first-hand experiences, the problems they solved, the challenges they faced, and how their perspective on technology is evolving, one conversation at a time.
Hi, I'm John Wheeler. For 20-some years, I worked as a lawyer for the Environmental Protection Agency, and I retired in 2004. I live at Knollwood Senior Retirement Community. I moved here almost exactly 2 years ago today. Actually, I first heard about artificial intelligence more than 40 years ago, but most people talking about it has been something much more recent. But in the past few years, of course, it's been much in the news. Here at Knollwood, we have a men's discussion group, and one of our discussion groups was devoted just talking about artificial intelligence. I think that people are just learning really how artificial intelligence is involved in our lives, whether you actively engage with it or not. I've learned in just the past year how to actively engage with artificial intelligence or using like ChatGPT. My first real interaction with AI or ChatGPT was this year. I'd heard about that. I didn't know much about it. And then I heard that here at Knollwood in our Making Tech Lab, we could learn about it and actually have it installed on our phone. And I was just really surprised at how simple it is. And I'm surprised at how much I use ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT now a fair amount. Some of the same type of questions that you would use Google for, but ChatGPT just gives so much more sophisticated answers. Plus, it doesn't have the commercials that you get with a traditional Google search. One of the things I use ChatGPT for, and this kind of surprised me with the results, but I wanted to know the width of a street at a particular place. And I know that data exists somewhere, but I asked ChatGPT, and at first it said it couldn't find that information, but it said, would you like me to check, I think it was Google Maps or Google satellites. And I said, sure. And it actually took about 2 minutes to come up with an answer, but it told me what the width of a street was at the particular intersection that I asked for. It's when you're using any type of search device, you need to spend some time thinking about how you asked your question. And so that's certainly important with ChatGPT. The more precise your question is, the better your answer will be. I'm sure I've been using AI for some time, but I first started deliberately using AI through ChatGPT this year, and it's so simple to use. I almost immediately became comfortable with it, and then as you use it, it becomes even more comfortable to use. I've been like a preacher for ChatGPT here at Knollwood, and have recommended to many people to try it and just let them know how simple it is, and say that they can come and take a simple class here in the Making Tech Lab and have it installed on their phone and very quickly learn how to use it. It's very, very easy. I've been very impressed with the results I've gotten from my AI questions. And an example is we have a person here that's a retired doctor, and he was explaining to us the latest rules on how to prevent the norovirus, which was circulating here. And it was very good advice, but I had trouble remembering just what he said. And I asked ChatGPT, and the ChatGPT advice was almost identical to what he said. But the big handy thing was it actually gives you the results in a link that you could use to print out, so you could have a copy of it or to send to other people. That is an amazing, good feature. I think AI is talked about quite a bit here at Knollwood. Of course, there are some people who have no computer, including what I call a smartphone, a pocket computer, and so they're not going to use it, and that's understandable. But I think, particularly since there's so many people here that have been talking about ChatGPT, that's more and more people are going to, in a short time, this year, let's say, are going to be using ChatGPT here. And I would imagine that for most of those people, when they use it, they're going to also become disciples of using ChatGPT, just like they were with Google many years ago when it first came out.